Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Chloe. I have a little bit of a different video than what I usually do. Today I'm going to be focusing on nails. I'm just kind of going to be going over my updated nail care routine. I did film one of these like 2 years ago now maybe. So I figured it was time for an updated version. And I am just gonna paint my nails at the end of the video and do my little design so you guys can see that as well. Okay, so here is what my nails look like now. They are very long. This one nail is acrylic. It is the only nail. There you can see my natural nail underneath. I just had this one nail break. I was putting my shoe on and it bent a little too far. I tried to keep it for as long as possible. It was not working. The break kept getting worse and worse. It was super far down to the point where if I cut it, it would hurt really bad. So I figured my best option was to just pop into a nail salon, get a little acrylic on, and then I can go taking care of that as it grows out. The rest of them are my nails, are my own. It has taken me a very long time to get them as long as they are, but I'm going to be showing you guys the steps that I took to get them here. So let's just jump right in. Here's a little close-up of before. So first and foremost, I do my nails once a week. I really feel like doing them this often helps keep them as healthy as they are, because just like you have to cut your hair regularly, you need to file the ends of your nails regularly because you can get split ends in the way that you can get hair split ends. So filing your nails and filing your nails properly is definitely an important part. So when I'm filing my nails, I really try and keep it going in one direction rather than going back and forth. This can fray the edges of your nail. Filing in one direction just keeps your nail fibers from fraying. I do also go in and push my cuticles back every week. I honestly never have a lot to push back because I do this once a week. And although it may not seem like it, but pushing your cuticles back is really honestly healthy for your nails. I honestly don't go in and clip my cuticle here. If I ever clip anything, I'm clipping along the sides here because as you can see there's I get little dry bits, but I'm never usually clipping the cuticle down here just because for my nails, I don't feel that it's necessary. Clip this little bit away. Okay, the one thing I'm bad at is usually picking my cuticles. This step is important for me, that way I'm not picking them during the week. I'll say getting comfortable doing your opposite hand definitely takes some practice. But practice makes perfect. Always just make sure you are taking your time with it and being patient. So after I've shaped them and pushed back my cuticles, at this point, I like to go in with my little magic potion. This is my pride and joy, my savior. It is everything. Everything that gets my nails to be as long as they are. I use the original formula, but they do have specific formulas if you're dealing with peeling nails or thin nails. This is a spendy product, but it is so worth it. I literally could go on for forever about how much I love this product. If there's ever only one thing on my nails, this is the one thing. So I usually go into all of my nails with this and do 2 coats as my base coat. Personally, I always felt that using regular nail polish was also the other way I got my nails to be this long. I felt that even using no chip a lot of times would dry my nails out too much. So this is why I felt I got the best result using regular nail polish. I will say having nails this length is definitely a commitment. It's definitely a time commitment. I spend a lot of time taking care of my nails and doing stuff to make sure that they are protected. Don't mind these little stains on here, it's from last week's nail design. So after I have 2 coats of this guy on, I will go in and paint my nails the way that I want them to be for this week. So I'm gonna start off with my favorite base coat, which is this Essie Sugar Daddy. I just feel like this is such a pretty sheer color. It's like the perfect sheer pink. Honestly, a lot of times I leave my nails just like this because I think that looks so pretty. Now, I've gotten pretty good at it now, but I honestly never really mind if I get a little polish around my cuticle or on my skin because it does tend to wash off after just a couple hand washes. There is one coat. Now, I don't usually do this, but I think for the design I want to do today, I am going to go in with 2 coats of this. I honestly usually throw on a movie or something that I can just zone out into, so I have the patience to sit and let my nails dry, because that's usually the hardest part. There you can see this subtle difference between 1 and 2 coats. It really isn't a huge difference, but you can tell that it's a little more pigmented. This one just looks so funny. Oh no. Shoot. Okay, I be nicking my nails way too much though, honestly. I really do nick them a lot. What I'm gonna do about that is not touch it up. I'm gonna put my design right over that little nick. That's usually my plan. What I'm thinking of doing for today is doing blue on one hand and green on the other, and we're gonna do a little cow print design. These are both Sally Hansen. The blue one is the shade Gain Momentum. Interesting. I don't know why it would be minty when it's blue. And the green is called Mint Refresh. That's funny, but more accurate. So they're both mint colors, apparently. I think I'm gonna start with the blue on my dominant hand. Always make sure I take out any tools that I'm using for my nails before I start painting because it's really easy to nick them. So I usually just like to start by putting a drop. I'm gonna start with the nail I nicked. Cow print is fairly simple. You kind of just create these bulges in different shapes, making sure they have weird edges, but that everything is connected. Some should be bigger, some should be smaller, and sometimes I like to take the smaller side and do just a little random dot here and there. I always like to keep a towel or cotton nearby to wipe off my tool in between. I never like to put too much nail polish down on my tray at one time because it does tend to dry out quickly. I would say the hardest part about this design is keeping the pattern random between each nail. All right, there we go. One nail complete. I feel like I did that so fast. I'm gonna let these dry for a minute before I go in and do the other hand. Okay, this might look a lot more awkward because it is. I'm gonna start with the nicks in my nails that I created on accident. I'm always a lot shakier on this hand. The nice thing with this design is it's kind of a fail-safe. Even if you mess up something, it's kind of a messy design. Okay, I feel like I didn't breathe while I did any of that, honestly. I did it so quickly. But look how cute they are! Just simple. Once the design is dry, I will go in and do a layer of top coat. This is the top coat that I have been using for a couple of years. It gives like a gel no chip finish. It's pretty thick, it's pretty sturdy. It really helps my nails to not chip throughout the week. And like, I'm a hairstylist. My hands are in water literally all the time, and they still don't chip because of this. You can see just how thick that is when I apply it. All right, there we are. Look complete. All right, the very last step I do, and I would say almost the most important step, is cuticle oil. Ignore my terrible label here. I usually always wait until my nails are nice and dry to put cuticle oil on, just to make sure I'm not smudging the design. Alrighty, here we are, look complete. I would honestly say that cuticle oil is the most important piece to get your nails to a healthy state. Honestly, anything to keep your nails moisturized, even putting lotion on super regularly is really going to help moisturize your nail beds so you grow longer, stronger nails. So this is really all my routine is. I know it feels so simple, but it truly is about consistency. I apply cuticle oil at least 2 to 3 times a day, if not more. I will say there are some days that I forget, but I try to at least do it minimum once a day. Honestly, I know I've said multiple times in this video that certain things themselves are very, very important, aka cuticle oil alone. And like, yes, every single individual piece is very important on its own, but it's when they all work together that you get the best end result. But of course, doing any one of those things is a step in the right direction and is going to help your nails become healthier. I literally, unfortunately, care way too much about my nails. I am just so happy to where I got them that I take no chances with ruining them or breaking them. Of course, breaks do happen, and usually when I'm putting cuticle oil on, I am giving my cuticles a nice little massage, just rubbing it in, promoting blood circulation. This top coat really dries so fast. Like, the fact that I can already put a little bit of pressure on it and it doesn't ruin it, it's my favorite. Alright, that's going to be all for this week's video. I know it was a little bit of a quicker one this week. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And leave me a like because it really helps me out. I'll see you guys in the next one.